Beauden Barrett, professional rugby player here at the Blues. Can't wait to chat today and let's have a bit of fun.
So my first question is, World Rugby and Rugby World Cup are focusing on 4 pillars this year, and one of those pillars happens to be inclusion. How does inclusion affect you personally?
Yes, that's awesome to hear that World Rugby are focusing on that, and it's, I guess, something pretty close to me with my sister Zara. She was born with Down syndrome, and one of the key things, or most important things for or about people with Downs is the lack of inclusion through their inability to speak. So the great work that Upside Downs do, it gives those with Downs the opportunity to work on their speech therapy, make them feel confident in their own skin, and basic things like being able to converse and the inclusion that you get from feeling a part of something, being able to fit in, express your feelings, all of that good stuff. So yeah, it's very close to me, and I guess what we're doing here with the opportunity you're talking about is great, because the more people that are connected or feel connected to rugby, the better for the game.
Yeah. So yes, like you said, Zara was born with Down syndrome, and Zara and I have one thing in common, is that we're both born with a syndrome that make us a little bit more special than the rest. Yes. And so my next question was, how important do you think is it to have people like myself and Zara represented in sports like rugby globally?
Oh, it's fantastic that it's rugby, but any sport. I know that Zara's so passionate about netball, and she watches a lot of that. So it's great that rugby's highlighting that as a key pillar for them to work towards this season or this year. And for Zara, it's her netball team in Taranaki she feels included in, and a part of that team. And she's got great teammates that allow her to have time on the ball and put up shots. And
is she a good player?
She's a good player.
Oh, I love that.
She'll tell you she's a good player too, which is cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
But she's really passionate about it, and it is cool to see her get in behind her team. She's a die-hard Pulse fan, and that's us.
Oh, that's so cool. What would you say is a common misconception within society about people like Zara and I?
It's fair to say that it's easy to look at people with disabilities or syndromes and feel like they're different to anyone else, and straight away there's that sense of exclusion for whatever reason. So I'm blessed that I've got Zara in our family, in our life, and we know that through her speech therapy that gave her the opportunity to be herself, to go to school, to go to a boarding school, to have friends, to be able to converse, have fun, do all of those great things. So whatever the disability is, it's been able to maximise their potential and enhance that inclusion, because you've got a great life to live, and you have a lot of fun, and it's great that organisations like Upside Downs allow Zara and the like to be able to do that.
Yeah. How would you like to see people that have historically been left on the sidelines in society, no pun intended, represented in rugby?
Oh, it's super special. There are so many different roles that can be played, and I'm sure that's why you're here right now, because of the great work or opportunity there are so many different parts to play, whether it's volunteering or whether you're part of a team, or you're, many cogs in the wheel that make things spin. So it's just important. And Zara's, she works at a law firm in town in New Plymouth, and she works on a farm. She's got a farm. She's got 400 chickens, a chicken farm. So she's got 2 jobs. She works at a law firm, and she's cleaning and selling eggs. So
I love that.
Yes, she's got Down syndrome, but she can do so much too. She's pretty busy.
Yeah. Oh my, I did not know that, but that's so cool. And finally, on the inclusion questions, any last comments on the importance of inclusion, not just in rugby but in all sports?
Yeah, exactly. Like like I mentioned, there are so many different roles that anyone can play in a team, and that's the great thing about a team sport is not one individual is the same, and there's always going to be a job for someone. So, are you part of a team, so to speak?
Well, Blues maybe.
Yeah, you are now. So you're welcome to come in. What job do you reckon you could do? Assistant, social media?
Oh, I like to talk a lot, so
Yeah.
probably something with talking.
Okay. We could find you a gig. Maybe a podcast.
Maybe.
No.
I've got a couple of mental health questions
Yep.
and then some fun, stupid questions.
Sure.
But Beauden, is mental health important to you?
It's very important to me. I'll admit I'm not the best at expressing my feelings and talking to people when I've got stuff going on. So my wife encourages me to do that, and I'm slowly breaking down those barriers. So people may observe and think that I've got no problems in life, and which I have a lot of mental demons and barriers and things that I'm working on a constant basis. I'm just not that good at showing it. So there are so many other people in worse, better scenarios. No one's the same, but
We've all got
it's
our
important
stuff.
to talk about it.
Yeah. Do you have any daily habits or rituals that you do to keep your mental health in check?
I have good routines around holistically, like I jump in the ice in the morning, 3 minutes
Not fun, but
straight out
it's
of bed, 4 degrees for 3 minutes, and then in the evening I have a sauna. I kind of like my own space. If my wife chooses to jump in the sauna, that's great, that's a bonus, but it's my time to switch off and just refresh, ground myself. Usually it's a game of golf, but now with kids, my golf time on the golf course is limited, but those two things are great for my recovery physically and mentally.
Love that. Last of mental health questions. What are 3 things that you're grateful for today?
Oh gosh, grateful to be here.
Even though it's raining.
It's a cool job, yeah. It's actually really fun once you get into training in these conditions. Grateful for my family, and grateful to be talking to you.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice. Now on to the fun questions, and I might be stirring the pot a little bit with these ones. So,
No problem.
which brother do you prefer to play against, and why?
Against. That's a tricky one. I don't like playing against either of them. I'd much rather be them I'd much rather have them on my team than play against them. It's just a weird thing.
Dynamic.
And my parents don't like it.
What is your go-to hype song at the moment pre-game?
I'd have to have a look. Top of my head. I'll try to keep this updated. Oh yeah. Go look it up.
Love that. If you could only walk or only run for the rest of your life, which would it be?
Run. I hate walking.
Oh.
Fucking.
I thought that was going to be a hard one.
Yeah. Only time I walk is on a golf course. I'd rather just jog everywhere.
Oh my gosh, cannot relate to that
Yeah.
one.
I walk, of course, everywhere, but I'd rather run.
Just seeing Beauden running down Key Street like, you've got to get somewhere. What can you hold in your left hand but never in your right hand?
A beer.
Well,
Oh, drink from your left. You can hold it in your right, but
I
always
like
drink
the
from
direction
your
you're going down, but no.
right. Any drink out of your left hand. So
Do you
anything
wanna know
I
what the
drink.
answer is?
What's that?
Your right hand.
I thought that was
It's
a serious.
written.
I don't know, is it rude? You got me.
I'm definitely going to be using
Always
that one.
drink from
I love that. That was so
I didn't
good.
expect that.
Got to keep you on your toes. What can you catch but not throw?
Cold
Damn it.
I'm thinking literally now.
This one isn't a riddle though, but any last messages for kids who look up to you if you're their source of inspiration?
Well, firstly, thank you if I'm the guy you look up to, but I think what you said about the mental health side, like it may look like a glorious position that we're in, but we all have our struggles from day to day, and it's important to talk about those. And yeah, I'm grateful to be here doing what I do, and I know it's not for a long time, so yeah, I'm really grateful for that. So thanks for your support, and that means a lot. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.